My life as a salesman. All right. My life as a salesman. Please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Daniel Salesman.
Who here likes to make money? By show of hands. Perfect. Who here likes to make easy money? Fast money? Exactly. Nothing illegal in that. Little Toastmasters, distinguished guests. Today I'm going to give you a quick rundown on my life as a salesman. I started off when I was young working for a company called CompUSA. I'm sure you all remember that company that went out of business. I was in charge of selling computers and selling the warranties. Okay. So every time I go to the stores nowadays, I always buy that warranty. You know why? Because I've been in those shoes. I've been there struggling, trying to sell you that warranty. I don't buy it because of the service. I don't buy it because I know what it does for my computer, but I actually buy it because I feel the pain. Now, in CompUSA, I learned the basics of selling. Okay, I learned how to be creative. I learned how to think outside of the box a little bit, and I actually brought those skills to what I do now. My entire life, I always remember those skills from the basics, and I employ them to what I do now. So after I left CompUSA, I actually started working for the aviation business. A lot of you here have heard me tell this before, and maybe you're sick of this, but that's what I do for a living. And it was actually very helpful. Just to give you an idea, I started working for a company that's called Regional One. It was a smaller company that actually started off with nothing more than half a warehouse and an office. I was lucky because at that company I met my mentor. Okay, Bernard, Toastmaster Bernard has always explained to us how the importance of a coach, the importance of a mentor, and that was actually my coach, my mentor. And I learned this guy's vision, I learned his mission statement, his business ethic was just excellent, and that's what I've employed through my life. Just to make a long story short, we started off with a small company that was worth maybe a couple of $100,000. He sold it a couple of months ago for $80 million. This is this guy's vision right there. So I learned a lot, and I carried this through my career. Now, sales is not for everyone. Okay, there's a lot of people that don't like to do sales, and I'm not telling you I'm better than anybody because I do sales, because there's just much brighter people out there that like to do accounting, that like to do finance, they like to do HR, maybe engineering. Like, to be a salesman, it takes a different skill. It comes from your gut feeling, and you're actually always living on the edge. Okay? Maybe people here that do sales can actually understand me a little bit and what I go through. Now, I can stand here and talk to you about all the experiences that I've been with companies, how I've approached them, how I've won, how I've lost, the ups and downs, the tears, the sweat, but that will take me another speech, really, because it will just take me another hour to explain. Now, being in sales is risky. Okay, being in sales is very risky. For example, if you think of companies have their sales force and they have the rest of the other segments of that certain company. First people that go are the salesmen, because that sales force needs to feed the entire company. If the CEO of the president sees that the sales force is not performing, that they're going to change that sales force and bring someone else in. Okay, best quote I've ever heard from one of my managers is, a salesman that doesn't sell, it's like a forward that doesn't score in soccer. They don't want you to pass, they don't want you to do anything, they want you to score. So you're not scoring, out. So that's my life. Sorry, it's the salesman that doesn't sell, it's like a forward that doesn't score in soccer. Okay, so no goals, you're out. Okay. Now, a personal example of mine, I grew up with my father being a salesman. Okay, and the risky part here is, well, not the risky, but the tricky part here is that he worked on commission only. So there were months that were really good, there were months that were really bad. So firsthand, I saw that happening in my household. So before I entered into the sales force, before I started selling, my father grabbed me and he said, "Son, are you sure you want to do this? Because it's a tough business." And I said, "Yes, Father." He showed me his white full hair. He said, "This is from selling, from nothing else." Phil Toastmasters. I've been a salesman since 18 years old, and I've had white hair since I was 18 years old. All in all, there is really, as a salesman, there's nothing better than closing that sale, than actually getting that profitable business going. And I please encourage all the Toastmasters here, if you've never sold anyone, buy something low, sell something high, and enjoy it. Fellow Toastmasters.